Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of March 4th through the 18th, 2019. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel, and I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they give you some clarity. Also, if you guys want a personal or private reading because our lives are different, you can email TemajTarot@gmail.com to request a price list for the readings. And then also, if you want to reach me by phone, you have to wait until I post that notification stating that I'm available. Sometimes you may get through, sometimes you may not. All I can say is just to keep trying. If you don't want to keep trying, if you've already put money down, you can always request a refund. But yeah, so those are the ways that you can contact me. So let's go ahead and get started here. We have the central issue, heart of the matter, as the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. We have the World, Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I'm seeing a couple of things here. One thing I'm seeing is that this is kind of geared more towards people that are single. Don't worry, there's still something in the reading that you should be able to relate to, but I'm getting the energy of someone who has been single, and it feels like they've been single for a while, and maybe you've just been really patient. Maybe you're ready to start the next chapter in your life. I'm seeing some of you are just now overcoming some sort of major change or shift, and you're just kind of ready to put yourself out there. You're ready for love. You're ready for new. But I also have someone who is watching you, but they're being very distant or quiet about it. I don't know, they're just not ready to open up. So they're just kind of sneaking around or snooping around your social media, or if you don't have social media, it could be a coworker, it could be a neighbor, but there is somebody that has their eye on you. Maybe it's a friend of a friend, but someone secretly desires you and they're just being quiet about it. Yeah, it's like you have a secret admirer. And I also see for some of you, there's a big age difference. I mean, it could be something as little as 2.5 years, but maybe that's a big deal to you, or maybe it's a big deal to them. But I feel like there is a big age difference. So anywhere from 2.5 years to 28 year difference. There's a big age gap. And I feel like one person also maybe feels like they don't have much to offer, or they don't know how to express themselves. They're trying to read you and they're like, I don't know how I should approach this person. I don't know if I should share this with them. So someone is very shy and or timid when it comes to you. Now, I also see that children could be an issue. So like you could be a single parent, but this other person, that's a big deal to them. Like they're like, I've never dated anyone that had children, but I'm really into this person. So I can see that for some of you. I also feel that some of you might be in a long distance relationship. Someone is just very far away, and it's been hard for your relationship to take off the ground, or hard for it to fully develop here. Now, I also get some of you have recently overcome someone. Like you ended a relationship. Maybe it's not even recent. It's just more so you finally moved on from somebody. And you're finally okay with being single. You're like, okay, no big deal. Like I can wait till the right person comes along. Now, I am getting some sort of cover-up or deception. If you're in a relationship, I do see that someone has their eye on someone else. Maybe there has also been a little bit of flirtation. And this also could have started once someone came back from a trip or shortly after you relocated. Maybe your partner started acting like they were single or just kind of acting out of character. There is something suspicious going on, and maybe you have felt like the need to investigate. You're like, what is going on? So too, this can be you not trusting your partner and you kind of spying on them, just being very suspicious. Like your intuition is telling you that something is off, and you might be right about this. You're not paranoid. You're just, something is confirming what your intuition has already told you. And you also may be going to psychics or readers and trying to see if they can find out any information for you. Or maybe they did already reveal something and now something is being confirmed. If you read for yourself, maybe your cards have been indicating that there has been some sort of infidelity or some sort of flirting. And there's a strong possibility that your cards are right. Some of you may feel like you want to confront someone about a situation. Make sure you think about that before you, I don't know. I feel like something also could be read the wrong way. Like, even though there is something suspicious going on, it might not be what you think. So before you approach your partner, there is a need for you to kind of properly think or plan out how you want the conversation to go. You need to be relaxed, because I feel like if you come to them too quickly, that it's going to come off very, I don't know, just things come out wrong. Your communication skills may come off very immature. You're thinking without speaking without thinking. Coming off as very insecure or jealous, or maybe you feel that way about the other person. Also, I'm getting different energies here, so they could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I also feel like for some of you, feel like something was revealed to you in a dream. You're like, that was my spirit guides. They were telling me, they were confirming a message, or they shared something in a dream. And I feel like you are cheating, or something isn't right. So let me kind of see what the Seven of Swords is. Now, also what it could be is that you are partaking in a third party situation. So you're in a relationship, but you know that they're in a relationship with someone else, and you know how to keep your distance, and you know how to keep quiet. So you are playing the role of the other man or woman and just trying to keep it away from the other person. Yeah, see, somebody is coming off as the other woman, but they're playing their role. They're like, oh, I can keep quiet. Like, I won't say anything. Like, oh, they get home around this time, I'm going to go out the back door. I already know what time it is. So someone is partaking in someone else's deception. And also, as far as an age difference, if there is this, if you're the one, and I know this message is not going to be for everyone, but if you are in that situation where you feel like your spouse is cheating, like, I feel like the other person is much older or much younger, or you, the one being the other man or the other woman, there's a big age gap. Someone is trying very hard to cover their tracks, trying to keep something secret. someone is in denial. Like, even if you confront them and you're like, look, I feel like something's not right. Are you messing with somebody? Are you cheating on me? I feel like this person is still going to lie and say no. They're like, no. I don't know why they just can at least be like, yes. Well, I mean, you have to put yourself in the situation, but regardless, I feel like even if you confront the person, they're going to be like, no, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. And you might take their word for it, but this is also kind of like self-deception. And you're like, well, they said no. And you just kind of turn your head to all the red flags. Somebody is telling you, if you're the other woman or man, someone is saying, I feel so stuck. Like, I feel like I can't leave them because of our children, or if I leave them, they're gonna, kill themselves, or they're gonna commit suicide. So I'm only doing this out of obligation, but I really love you. So I feel like even though this person might feel like they are stuck in a relationship or only in it out of an obligation or a duty, they still love that person. They still have invested a lot of time into this person. So don't think that they absolutely don't love or care for this person. The feelings are still there, at least what I'm being shown. They still have feelings for this person. There is the potential of the truth being leaked. Yeah, there could be something is being revealed or coming out into the open. You might find it through your spy work, though. Like, something gets confirmed to you and you have proof that someone has been cheating. Ooh, and look at the lovers popping out. Yeah, definitely someone has come in between a relationship. So I just get like a lot of creeping around. Someone keeps talking about they're going, to hang out at the bar or hanging out this and that. I just want some time alone. I feel like you guys need, if you're in a relationship, it needs to be healed. If you don't want to heal it, then you need to just walk away, because there is something going on in a relationship that doesn't seem quite right. I feel too like you're going to really kind of ask yourself, like, is it worth it? Should I leave them? Like, we've invested so much time and energy into this relationship. But is it worth letting go of just because of this other man or this other woman? Like, somebody's really going to put some serious thought. I know some of you are going to comment and be like, please, next, out the door. A lot of people are going to be quick to judge, but until you walk in the other person's shoes, there are some people who really have to think about it. Maybe they don't have enough to be on their own. Maybe they do feel like their connection is genuine and that they belong together, so you don't know what someone is going through. And I feel like there is someone that is really having to psychoanalyze their situation and see if it's worth it. Is it worth holding on to? Is it worth fixing? Is it enough there to repair? So, yeah, someone is just kind of like reflecting on the relationship. There is some sort of bickering and arguing going on. Now, somebody might just be cheating because there's a lack of attention. Someone might be acting out, or this is someone's way of manipulating you into doing what they want. I also see the possibility of someone maybe threatening to do something like, yeah, I still got so-and-so's number too. So if you don't want to be with me, then, I know where else I can go. So I'm almost feeling like someone is saying threatening things, or it's real petty. Trying to get someone an ultimatum, but that's not like really the proper way to do it. And I get it. Sometimes we get into our emotions and we say things, and we really try to push a person's buttons, especially if we're not getting the type of reaction that we want out of them. Then we start hitting below the belt. So-and-so, she had a flat stomach. so and so was like 8 inches, and you lucky, you know, I accept what you got, you know. So somebody is like saying hurtful things, and really trying to hit below the belt. I feel like nothing that has been said can't be repaired, but the both of you have to work on it. The both of you have to be willing to resolve it. If not, if both parties is not willing, then yeah, you know, you can't make something work all by yourself. But that goes back to somebody who maybe is holding on to a relationship out of obligation for now. Yeah, I feel like there's been just a lot of spying. There's been a lot of sneaking around, covering things up, trying to be quiet, secret conversations, going in another room to be alone just to text the other person. Especially after arguments break out, that's when this person really feels vulnerable and like they need confirmation, or no, they need validation that they are loved. So someone is really just acting out. It's coming off as immature behavior because it could be handled better. But, you know, maybe that's the lesson that you need to learn, or maybe that's the lesson that your partner needs to learn. Now, if you are just completely single and you're like, well, nobody's cheating on me and nobody's doing this and that. If you're completely single, I still go back to, there are people who are looking at you like you have options. Some of them, I feel like the majority of these people approaching you are much younger. I feel like that you're making, it's like hit or miss. I don't know. I just kind of feel like you still aren't really matching up with what you feel you deserve. And from time to time, you may keep having to go back to your vision board, or you're going back to that that list, and you're prioritizing, you know, what you want in a partner, what's most important. You know, first it has to be looks, then it has to be money, then it has to be spiritual connection, then it has to be, you know, so whatever that priority list, you're kind of going off that checklist and saying what am I looking at here? What do I need here? What do I really want to channel? What do I really want to draw in? Because right now I feel like you're channeling negative energy, or you're channeling energy that does not complement your energy. Yeah, I just feel like you as a single person really just need to go over some things before you put yourself back out there. Like, you might go put yourself out into the dating market. I hate saying it like that. But then realize that you need to retreat and say, oh, back to the drawing board. Like, let me figure out what I'm doing wrong, or, you know, why am I attracting these type of people? I do feel like eventually you're going to feel, you know, good about yourself, and emotionally you're going to feel good about your situation. I feel like you're going to have some sort of self-realization. You're going to be patting yourself on the back. You're going to be proud of yourself about something that you did. So you are going to find inner peace eventually. So I hope this has helped. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But thank you all for watching, and many blessings to you.